What do you do after hiking 120 kilometers across the Dolomites? Sleep? Nope. We spent 3 more days exploring lakes, passes, hidden gorges and tiny villages. And let me tell you, the Dolomites still have some surprises left for us. Our Alta Via 1 trek ended in Belluna, where we picked up a rental car and drove an hour deeper into the Dolomites. The road was twisted through mountain valleys until we reached Digonera, a tiny mountain village tucked away near Marmolada. With just a handful of houses, 1 hotel and views that make you stop mid-sentence. And the best part? A real bed. After 8 nights in bunk rooms, this felt like checking into a 5-star resort. Add in a hot shower and honestly, I was ready to give this place a Michelin star just for the plumbing. We soaked up the quiet, fresh sheets and those mountain views from our balcony. Bliss. The first day was a bit cloudy and rainy, so our first stop was Alleghe, a picture-perfect lake town sitting right at the foot of Monte Civetta. In winter, it's a ski destination. In summer, it's all about lakeside strolls, mountain views and just slowing down. After 8 days of hiking, our legs demanded a slower pace. So we wandered around the lake, did a little shopping and settled into a local restaurant terrace for drinks and lunch with a view that easily beat any of our Alta Via Rifugio menus.
Day after indulging.
€5 apple spritz, gotta love it. By afternoon, the storm clouds started building, so we headed back to Digonera for some downtime, and later a cozy Italian dinner that was exactly what we needed. Back in Digonera, we found a little restaurant for dinner, the kind of place where the menu is small, the portions are huge, and everything tastes like it was made with love. The only thing more memorable than the food was the reaction to my socks. Apparently, South Africa hiking socks aren't part of the Italian dress code. But after 8 days in boots, my feet needed some freedom, and maybe a side of oxygen. Day 2 was all about exploring further. We set out on those classic Dolomite mountain roads, the kind with endless switchbacks that make you want to stop every 5 minutes just to stare at the view. Our first stop was Rifugio Fedare, a cozy little spot with a terrace that looks straight into the heart of the Dolomites. In winter, it's a ski in, ski out. In summer, it's a perfect place for coffee with a view, and to imagine yourself skiing down the slopes instead of limping from Alta Via blisters. Next up, Passo Giau, famous, stunning, and yes, very busy. It's a hub for hikers heading to the Cinque Torre or Nuvolao, and it feels like every car, camper and motorcycle in the Dolomites eventually makes its way here. But with views like this, you can see why. Funny enough, I actually walked past here on the Alta Via 1 week ago, and somehow I didn't even realize it. Guess I was too focused on my legs not falling off. So funny, almost a week ago, I think on day 4 of the Alta Via, I actually walked past here and stopped at this refugio to have a quick lunch in the shade. And we stopped now to look at Passo Giau and marvel at all the nice scenery, and actually I've actually walked right past it the other day. So anyway, pretty cool. From there we drove into Cortina, the glamorous side of the Dolomites, shop, restaurant and a lot of buzz as they gear up to host the Winter Olympics again. It's beautiful but also very busy. We didn't linger too long. We're more the quiet mountain village type of people. Our final stop for the day was Lago di Sorapis, one of the bluest lakes you'll ever see. The trail there was everything. Narrow ledges, ladders and yes, a few traffic jams, but the payoff is unreal. I've honestly never seen water this color before. Photos don't really do it justice. It feels like stepping into another world. It's busy, sure, but hey, there's enough turquoise for everyone. We even found a spot for lunch which finally beat eating trail bars in the rain. We actually made a whole video just about this one, so if you want the full story, check that out after this one. We ended the day back at our B&B, tired, happy and loving the luxury of having a room all to ourselves. A good reset before day 3. On our last day in the Dolomites, we set our sights on Rifugio Lagazuoi, the highest refugio in the area at 2,750 meters. The best part, a gondola takes you right to the top. After the Alta Via, my legs were eternally grateful. Just a week before, the Dolomites were baking in a heat wave, but on this day, snow and ice. Coffee and hot chocolate on the terrace never felt so earned. From there we went looking for a hidden gem, Serrai di Sottoguda Gorge. It's a 2-kilometer walk through a narrow canyon filled with waterfalls, tiny churches and sheer rock walls. In winter it's famous for ice climbing, in summer it's just pure magic. And yes, at that point I tried on a questionable hat when in Italy, right? And safety first. It was the perfect way to end our last day in the Dolomites. Less hiking, more wandering, plenty of time just to take it all in. After walking the gorge, we wandered into the village of Sottoguda itself. It's tiny but full of charm. Traditional wooden houses, shower-filled balconies, and that slow mountain pace you only find in these little Dolomite towns. We stopped for lunch and drinks, just soaking in the atmosphere. No big hikes, no rush, just a quiet afternoon that felt like the perfect counterbalance to all the mountain adventure. Plus, sitting down for more than 5 minutes without worrying about blisters, luxury. And just like that, our time in the Dolomites came to an end. The next morning we dropped off the car and took a train back to Venice, a city that feels like stepping into a painting. We spent the day wandering canals, eating incredible food with a view, and, in true Leonardo fashion, almost missing our bus to the airport after what was supposed to be a quick walk. But as the plane lifted off, one thing was clear. We'd be back. 3 days gave us a slower taste of the Dolomites. Villages, lakes, passes and hidden gorges. But there's so much more to explore. From bunk beds to balcony views, from blisters to cappuccinos, the Dolomites had us hooked. So, if you enjoyed this, check out my full Alta Via 1 series or dive into the Lago di Sorapis video for the full hike. And of course, hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss what's next. Until next time, keep exploring.